After being at the dock in Cortez Bay to weather out the wind, it was time to get out of Dodge. My friend Jen and I decided it'd be fun to take the dinghy over to Refuge Cove for a few groceries and brunch. We convinced the boys to take the big boats and meet us just off Sarah Point. We tied up the dinghy to tow and we were on our way. Afternoon cruise. We're heading up Pendrell Sound. We're just passing Roscoe. And there's quite a few boats in there. Pendrell Sound is deep and rocky, a challenging anchor that made us work for a good set. After about 45 minutes of messing around and watching our anchor bounce off the rocks, we were finally hooked. Look at all the oysters. But Dave just said oysters and rubber boats. Not so good.
Maybe we do oysters on the barbecue.
It's August. Look at them all. That's crazy.
They look like very big oysters.
There is an island on your starboard side as you enter, and many people use it to stern tie. Duck. Are you laughing at me? On the evening of August 24th, 2018, a boater reportedly started a fire on the beach to burn garbage. Not a great idea beside a tinder dry forest. According to an account written at the time by boaters in the area, the fire escaped and quickly spread into the surrounding forest. You can still see the blackened trunks and the dramatically changed landscape, although new vegetation has begun growing through the burned area. A somber reminder that summer is not the time for a beach fire. A big shout out to my friend Russell for his drone work. I always say, if you can't do it yourself, find a friend who can. I also love that you can see which boats have solar, because you know how much I love solar. Pendrell became an important source of Pacific oyster seed, or spat, for British Columbia's oyster industry. The area remains specifically protected for oyster culture, seed production, and ecological integrity. So those quiet waters aren't merely beautiful, they're biologically special. Aphrodite's Garden refers to Aphrodite's Garden Oyster Company, an ocean-wise recommended oyster farm that collects and relies on the pristine, naturally spawned wild Pacific oyster seed found here. Pendrell Sound isn't an anchorage I would describe as effortless. The water is deep, the shoreline is steep, the bottom can make anchoring very interesting. There are no convenient stern tie pins, limited easy shore access, and a few places for comfortable dog walks. But you know what? I would go back in a heartbeat because it is beautiful.